to see that he is alive and that he's moving and that he's working. I have the great privilege of calling Houston, Texas my home. And just recently, we faced one of the worst natural disasters by a hurricane that our country's ever seen. In most areas, it was total devastation. I got the opportunity to talk to a woman who'd been affected by the storm, and I said, I don't even know what to say to you in this moment to try to make anything any better, to try to make it make any sort of sense. And she looked at me and she said, you know, they say that we've lost everything, but we haven't lost everything. And in a room this size with this many people, I have no doubt that there are some of us here tonight who are facing our own mountains. Maybe it's in our health or our finances, maybe in our relationships. I want to tell you here tonight, friends, that there is not a mountain that our God cannot move. There is not a situation that our God cannot handle. And I believe that something great can begin right here, right now, with our worship in it. Thank you for worshiping with us tonight, Springfield.
My name is Brock Gill. I'm from a little place down south called Louisiana, right between the Duck Dynasty and the Swamp People. That's us. We grew up very poor. Our church was very poor. We didn't have a budget for things like playgrounds or anything like that. But someone was smart enough to say, here kids, here's a rope. Have fun, go play. I remember kids, they would take the rope, they would have people pull on each end until someone went to the ER. They would also have this other thing, it was called jump rope, and they would have people jump over the rope. They would twirl it and jump over, and they would do this again until someone went to the ER. I was not very good at these things. I was young, trying to play with some of the big kids. The rope was much too long, so I remember taking the rope and making these little one-handed knots until it got shorter enough for me to use, kind of like this. I'm in business. You ready to see this? All right. I didn't know y'all were going to be watching. And it looked, okay, hold on. It was something, I was terrible at jump rope. Anybody else? But see, I was really excited because I had a rope with 2 ends and 5 middles. I had a rope with 2 ends and 5 middles. I was really excited about this. They went to school and told my parents, I have a rope with 2 ends and 5 middles. They used to look at me like I was crazy. And yep, that's the look right there. That's actually the look. All right, good. I like that. But then one time they came to church and said, hey, show us the rope, the one with the 2 ends and the 5 middles. And I said, no. They said, no, really, we want to see the rope, the one with the 2 ends and the 5 middles that I was bragging about at school. They said, if you really want to see it, it looked kind of like this. It was a rope with 2 ends and 5 middles. My name is Brock Gill. Hey, let's have some church. Come on. I need a volunteer for this. Are you the volunteer? Come on up here. We're going to clap for you as you make your way up. You guys give her a big round of applause. And let's have you stand right about here if that's okay. What's your name? Mary Claire, nice to meet you. Do you like card tricks? Cool. Do one.
I don't know any.
You don't know any. Well, let me see if I can do one. Here, you just take one, and the guy about 10 rows back with the pink, make sure you show it to him, make sure he can see it. Just hold it real still so they can see it. Yeah, you guys see that right there? Cool. Put the card right back down right there. Yeah, remember it? And your card was a 7 of spades. Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I'm a professional. I've been doing it for 20 years and I'm pretty good. Here, let's do it again. Take out a card. And this time don't show it to that guy over there. Instead, actually just hold the pen and write your name across the face of the card. You know, the face, not the red side. Just gonna write, yeah, you got it, just like that. And then when you're done, we'll put it back inside the deck right here. And just face down with the card so I don't see it. You want to make sure I never see it. That's really the whole point of all this. So, and yeah, we'll take, hold your hand out like, yeah. Put the other hand on top, just like this. Do it just like we rehearsed. And we didn't. All right, let's. I'm gonna try to find your card. Just go, keep your hands right there, don't let me, yeah, but I'm gonna go for this one. Was that your card? No, but that would have been awesome. So they would have gone crazy too. So let's try that, what do you think?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down to the middle, 16 cards, no, maybe near the top. Hey, this is a better idea. Your card, Mary Claire.
How did they do that?
Mary Claire, here's how I did it. I just made all the cards turn invisible, all except yours. That simple. Easy. Yeah, cool. You don't believe a word of that, do you? You're not sure about what's going on right now. Here, hold this. I'm going to show everybody how I did it. Turn them all invisible, just like that. Isn't she the best? You guys give her a big round of applause. I want you to keep that card and take this with you. It's my new book, please. That's a gift for you. Big hand as she makes her way back. Thank you, Mary. I was the kind of guy that had the opportunity of kind of growing up, moving around a lot. I think I was 10 years old when my parents moved to a different city and different state. But when I was 12, I found them. It's a good Christmas. You know, moving around is very difficult. Some of my darkest times were me trying to find friends in a new community, in a new school, in a new neighborhood. It's very difficult times. That's probably my loneliest time of my life, is that I can remember those times. As a matter of fact, I remember in certain places feeling like I was invisible. I don't know your story tonight, but I do know this. If you feel lonely, if you feel invisible, He sees you, He knows you, and He loves you. There was a woman who felt invisible. She was full of guilt, full of shame. She had been married 5 times and was currently living with someone who was not her husband. This comes from the 1st century. You may have heard this story. She goes to the edge of town to draw water from a well. When she gets there, she sees a man who says, "If you drink this water, you're going to get thirsty again." She was like, "No kidding." He says, "But I have water. If you taste it, you will never thirst again." She realized right then who she was talking to. It was Jesus, the Christ. This comes from John 4. Her life was changed, completely changed, because she found the living water. Up until that point, she had tried all the different things, but then she met the real one, the Jesus, the Christ, who really loved her, the one who saw her and knew her and loved her just like she was.